GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good morning, Montreal. I'm Lauren Dupuis. The province just delayed SDM funding, sparking costly bank fees, and our noon temperature sits at 14 degrees under overcast skies. Meanwhile, kids in the Plateau earn new bikes for acts of kindness. Ryan Mercer, I know you've got thoughts on this one.
The Plateau Mile End kids just received brand new bicycles, rewarding their recent community kindness projects. What a bright reminder that good deeds still get noticed.
I heard they partnered with local bike shops, turning recycled materials into helmets, so the youngsters not only ride but stay safe too.
That's fantastic, especially as the city's cycling network expands. Maybe this will inspire more families to join the new bike path counts we just got back online.
All right, let's get into it, starting with those new bikes and how the city's upcoming bike lane projects will shape our morning commute. Good morning, Montreal. We're starting with today's top stories. The Quebec government is set to delay approval of funding for key transit projects, which will have significant financial implications for the Société de Transport de Montréal. This delay, which could last up to 5 years, is a result of a provincial approval process that is taking longer than usual. As a result, the SDM will incur millions of dollars in bank fees. The SDM relies heavily on provincial funds for infrastructure upgrades, and these delays will increase financing costs. The impact of these delays will be felt for years to come, with the added costs potentially affecting future projects. This news comes as the SDM is working to upgrade its services, and the delay will likely cause frustration for commuters who are waiting for these improvements.
This weekend, May 30th and 31st, is set to be a big one for cycling and music fans, and that means some major changes for commuters. Organizers of the Tour de l'Isle and Tour La Nuit are closing multiple streets across the city to make way for the events. The closures will accommodate the race routes and concert venues, which are expected to draw in thousands of participants and spectators. As a result, traffic detours will be in place, so it's a good idea to plan ahead and check for updates before heading out. The events promise to be exciting, with a wide range of activities and entertainment on offer, and with a little planning, everyone can enjoy the fun while minimizing disruptions.
As of May 29th, the City of Montreal has restored public access to daily cyclist volume data for bike lanes throughout the area. This means that people can once again see how many cyclists are using the bike paths every day. The data had been unavailable since mid-March, which made it tough for people to plan and make informed decisions. Now that it's back online, cyclists and city planners will have a better understanding of how the bike lanes are being used. This is a big deal because it will help the city make smarter decisions about how to improve the bike infrastructure. The return of this data is a welcome change for many, and it's expected to have a positive impact on the community. People can now easily access the daily traffic counts and plan their routes accordingly.
A new light art pathway is set to illuminate Notre Dame des Neiges Cemetery, paying tribute to Quebec's builders. Moment Factory, known for their large-scale immersive installations, will unveil ancestral lumina on May 28th. This luminous pathway will honor the individuals who shaped the province's history. By installing this light art display, Moment Factory aims to create a cultural tribute in a historic site, blending art and heritage. The result will be a unique and captivating experience, showcasing the company's signature style. As Moment Factory is scheduled to open Ancestra Lumina, visitors can look forward to discovering this innovative installation, highlighting the importance of preserving cultural heritage in a beautiful and historic setting. The upcoming launch is highly anticipated and is set to attract many visitors to the cemetery.
A significant step is being taken to address the growing demand for shelter in the city. The city has announced the launch of a homelessness crisis unit, which will receive $49 million in funding over 2 years. This initiative will bring together community organizations to coordinate services for those in need, particularly during the summer and winter months. $20 million will be allocated to boroughs, while $29 million will go to community groups in an effort to provide more effective support. The goal is to better respond to the increasing number of people seeking shelter and to provide more comprehensive care to those struggling with homelessness. This new unit is set to play a crucial role in addressing the city's homelessness crisis. Later, we'll dive into the police bust on the housing fraud scheme and see how it impacts renters. We will be right back. Welcome back to the Local Sunrise. We're glad you're with us. Now let's dive into local stories.
A disturbing report has surfaced, highlighting the deplorable state of many social housing units. According to the findings, numerous public housing buildings are in poor condition, leaving residents to cope with deteriorating apartments. The Montreal Housing Authority has been aware of these issues for years, and yet promised renovations have not been completed. As of May 28th, the situation remains unresolved, with residents continuing to live in substandard conditions. This is a pressing concern for those affected, who have been awaiting upgrades for far too long. The lack of progress is alarming, and it is essential that the necessary repairs are made to ensure the well-being and safety of social housing residents. The community deserves better, and it is crucial that the Housing Authority takes immediate action to address this issue.
A serious housing fraud scheme has been uncovered, resulting in the detention of 4 individuals, including a notary and a construction entrepreneur, along with 2 of their aides. The arrests were made on Thursday, May 28th, after an investigation revealed a complex web of real estate frauds that have displaced numerous homeowners. According to authorities, these suspects allegedly worked together to illegally acquire properties, forcing honest citizens out of their homes. The impact on our community is significant, with many residents having lost their homes as a result of these actions. The investigation is ongoing, but the arrests mark a major breakthrough in the case, and authorities are working to ensure that those responsible are held accountable for their actions. The alleged scheme has raised concerns about the integrity of our local real estate market.
A family of 9 is struggling to cope with a severe mice infestation in their East End apartment. Mercedes Rodriguez and her 7 children have been dealing with the disruption, as rodents in the walls are affecting their living conditions. The issue was reported on May 28th and highlights the broader problem of disrepair in subsidized housing. This family's experience is a stark reminder of the challenges many face in affordable units, where building maintenance issues are often left unaddressed. The presence of mice is not only a nuisance, but also a health concern, and it is imperative that the situation is resolved promptly to ensure the family's well-being. The case underscores the need for urgent attention to maintenance issues in these vital housing units.
If you're planning to ride your bike to work or school along René Lévesque Street, you'll need to take a detour starting May 27th. The Commission des Services Électriques is temporarily shutting down the bike lane and sidewalk for some utility work. The city is doing electrical service upgrades, which require the lane to be closed. Cyclists will be rerouted via Maisonneuve, so be sure to plan your route accordingly. Pedestrians will still have access to a narrow corridor, but cyclists won't be able to use the bike lane. The closure is necessary to keep our electrical services up to date, and we'll keep you updated on when the lane is set to reopen. For now, it's a good idea to leave a little extra time to get where you're going.
Get ready for a night of entertainment and giving back to the community. Théâtre des Jardins is set to host its inaugural benefit show, Le Grand Variété, on June 4th. This fundraising event is a first for the theater and will support its mission to bring exciting performances to our community. The show is scheduled to take place at Théâtre des Jardins, and all proceeds will go towards theater operations and development. This is a great opportunity for residents to come out and enjoy a fantastic evening while supporting a local venue. The announcement was made on May 26th, and organizers are excited to see the community come together for this special event. It promises to be a fun and varied show, with something for everyone to enjoy.
Now let's turn to the forecast and see what the skies have in store for us.
It's noon and we're currently sitting at 14 degrees Celsius under overcast skies, with a gentle 6 kilometers per hour breeze that feels quite calm. The rest of the day will see plenty of cloud cover, with temperatures hovering around 15 degrees Celsius for the next few hours, before dipping down to 11 degrees Celsius by evening. We can expect a brief period of light rain around 3 o'clock, but it should clear up by nightfall. Sunset today is at 8:31 in the evening, which is still quite late, giving us plenty of daylight to enjoy the afternoon. Our ultraviolet index is at 4, which is relatively moderate, and winds will be coming from the northwest at a maximum of 15 kilometers per hour, which is still quite gentle. Looking ahead to the next 5 days, we've got a bit of a mixed bag in store for us. Friday will be quite cool and rainy, with a high of 15 degrees Celsius and a low of 8 degrees Celsius, and a 90% chance of precipitation. The weekend will be mostly overcast, with Saturday being the coolest day at 13 degrees Celsius for the high and 7 degrees Celsius for the low. Things will start to look up by Sunday, with temperatures rising to 19 degrees Celsius for the high and a 20% chance of rain. Monday will be mainly clear, with plenty of sunshine and highs of 19 degrees Celsius again, making for a lovely start to the week.
We've got minor traffic delays, a Seoul Motown night at Exteros, and the new Clerk AI hub launch. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Major road closures dominate this morning. The Go Vélo Montreal Festival has shut Rue Saint-Laurent from St. Denis to Crescent, Rue Saint-Denis between St. Laurent and Mont-Royal, and the stretch of Rue Crescent near the park. Traffic is rerouted onto Boulevard St. Charles and Rue Saint-Laurent East. Construction also bites flow on Highway 520. The overpass at Côte de Lys is under reconstruction, leaving a single lane each way. Expect about 10-minute delays near the St. Laurent exit. Aside from those hotspots, most other arteries, including Boulevard des Carrières, Rue Saint-Arbrook, and the Trans-Canada, are moving freely. On transit, the SDM runs extra train service for Tour-la-Nuit, and cyclists are allowed on the metro at all stations. The added capacity should keep downtown trains on schedule. Afternoon rush should ease as festival closures lift after noon, while highway work stays on track for completion by week's end.
First up, the city's biggest music splash this week, Osheaga Music and Arts Festival. It rolls through the streets of Montreal all week, bringing headline acts, street art, and food trucks. If you love live energy, block your calendar now. Tonight, Exteros throws a Friday Soul Motown vibe set. Expect classic riffs, smooth vocals, and a rooftop vibe perfect for a post-work unwind. Grab a cocktail and let the rhythm set the tone for your weekend. Across town, La Méchante Verre hosts an 80s and 90s party. Spin back to the era of neon, synth beats, and sing-along choruses, a perfect excuse to dust off those retro outfits. And for a bite-sized adventure, the Old Ports Taco Fest opens later this week. From spicy al pastor to creative vegan tacos, it's a flavor sprint you won't want to miss.
The Montreal Canadiens are moving on to the next round of the playoffs after taking their series 4-2, a huge win that sets them up for a strong semi-final run. Their next game is on Tuesday. The Alouettes are gearing up for their season opener, looking to improve on last year's record with a revamped roster. Meanwhile, the CF Montreal soccer team is on a 3-game winning streak, sitting near the top of their division, with their next match scheduled for Sunday.
Clerk AI, a cutting-edge tech company, is putting down roots in Montreal with a brand new engineering hub, its first foray outside of its home base. This expansion brings new opportunities for local tech talent and helps cement Montreal's reputation as a hub for artificial intelligence innovation. As Clerk AI grows its team, it's creating a slew of new tech jobs, injecting fresh energy into the city's economy. For a city that prides itself on creativity and forward thinking, Clerk AI's arrival is a testament to Montreal's enduring appeal as a place where innovative ideas can flourish and thrive. Up next, heartwarming tales, children earning bikes for kindness in the Plateau H Mile End, and Bella the Labrador's happy reunion in Rose Mon. In the heart of Plateau Montreal and Myland, at the Sun Youth Community Center on Rue Saint-Laurent, a special celebration took place, one that showcased the power of kindness in the community. More than 80 children, aged 6 to 17, were recognized for their selfless acts, from helping seniors to cleaning streets and raising funds for local food banks. As their names were called, each child received a brand new bicycle, a tangible reward for their good deeds. The ceremony was filled with excitement and joy, as the kids' faces lit up with beaming smiles as they rode their new bikes through the neighborhood. It was a moment that reminded everyone that when we come together to support one another, the entire community benefits, and that's a truth that stays with us long after the wheels stop turning.
In the heart of Rosemont and La Petite Patrie, at the bustling Jean Talon market, a community came together to make a difference. On a rainy day, a 3-year-old Labrador named Bella was found wandering alone, but thanks to the quick actions of volunteers from the Paws and Purrs rescue team, she was safely coaxed to a warm and dry spot. As the team scanned for her owner, the crowd held their breath, and then Samuel Levesque, a local baker, was finally reunited with his beloved dog. The moment was pure joy, with Bella's wagging tail and Samuel's grateful hug turning a potentially sad story into a celebration. As the crowd cheered, it was clear that this was more than just a happy reunion. It was a testament to the power of community and compassion, reminding us that even on the toughest days, kindness can make all the difference. Life is full of unexpected moments, and it's how we come together that makes them truly unforgettable.
Thank you, Montreal, for watching. From the costly SDM project delays to the heartwarming kids earning new bikes for their acts of kindness in Plateau Myland. We appreciate you. Join us again tomorrow for more local news on the local Sunrise.